The crisp Hobart air crackled with anticipation. The city was alive with the buzz of excitement as fans from all corners of the country converged on this picturesque island. Tasmania, known for its serene landscapes and tranquil environment, was about to witness a storm of passion and athleticism. The streets were adorned with team colors, and the local cafes and pubs were filled with animated discussions about the impending showdown. It was more than just a game. It was an event that had captured the imagination of an entire nation. Ninja Stadium was the battleground. This iconic venue, nestled in the heart of Hobart, had seen many memorable moments, but today promised to be something extraordinary. The stadium, with its state-of-the-art facilities and breathtaking views, was the perfect setting for this epic encounter. As the gates opened, a sea of fans poured in, each one carrying the hopes and dreams of their respective teams. A clash of AFL titans was about to unfold. The players, each a master of their craft, took to the field with a sense of purpose and determination. The warm-ups were intense, with every stretch and sprint a testament to the hard work and dedication that had brought them to this moment. The scoreboard, still blank, stood as a silent witness to the drama that was about to ensue. In one corner, the reigning premiers, the mighty Brisbane Lions. With a legacy of success and a roster filled with talent, they were the team to beat. Their fans, dressed in maroon and blue, cheered with unwavering confidence, believing that another victory was just a formality. The players, huddled together, exuded a calm assurance, their eyes reflecting the experience of countless battles won. In the other, the struggling North Melbourne Kangaroos, hungry for a win. Their journey had been fraught with challenges, but today they were determined to rewrite their story. The fans, clad in blue and white, roared with a mix of hope and defiance, urging their team to rise above the odds. The players, in their huddle, shared words of encouragement, their faces etched with resolve. This was David versus Goliath, the underdog versus the champion. The tension was palpable as both teams prepared to give their all. The players' expressions, a blend of focus and intensity, mirrored the high stakes of the game. The fans, too, were a study in contrasts, the Brisbane supporters confident and expectant, the North Melbourne faithful, hopeful, and fervent. It promised to be a clash for the ages. The atmosphere was electric. The roar of the crowd, the vibrant colors, and the sheer energy of the moment created a spectacle that was both thrilling and awe-inspiring. As the players ran onto the field, the noise reached a crescendo, a deafening testament to the passion of the fans. Brisbane, with their recent dominance, were the clear favorites. Their recent performances had been nothing short of spectacular, and they carried the weight of expectation with ease. The fans, jubilant and confident, celebrated every move, every pass, and every goal with unbridled joy. The players, too, played with a swagger that came from knowing they were the best. North Melbourne, rooted to the bottom of the ladder, were desperate to prove a point. They had nothing to lose and everything to gain. The fans, undeterred by their team's struggles, cheered with a fervor that was both inspiring and heartwarming. The players, driven by a desire to defy the odds, strategized with a focus and intensity that belied their position on the ladder. The stage was set for a captivating encounter. The referee's whistle, the handshake between players, and the flicker of the stadium lights all signaled the beginning of what promised to be an unforgettable match. The anticipation was at its peak, and everyone knew that they were about to witness something special. The clash of titans in Tasmania was about to begin. The opening bounce ignited the crowd. Both teams came out firing, each tackle a testament to their determination. Brisbane, with their characteristic flair, moved the ball with precision. North Melbourne, fueled by an underdog spirit, fought for every possession. The first quarter was a tight affair, a testament to the ferocity of the contest. Both teams traded blows, neither willing to give an inch. It was clear from the outset, this match was going down to the wire. As the game progressed, Brisbane began to assert their dominance. Their midfield, led by the ever-reliable Lachie Neale, started to win the clearances. Charlie Cameron, a live wire in the forward line, was proving a constant threat. By halftime, the Lions had established a handy lead. Their experience and class were shining through. North Melbourne, however, refused to be disheartened. They continued to fight, their spirit unbroken. The second half saw a resurgence from North Melbourne. Inspired by their captain, Jai Simpkin, they began to win the contested ball. Their young guns, led by Jason Horne-Francis and Nick Larkey, started to find their rhythm. The momentum was shifting. The crowd, sensing an upset, roared their approval. North Melbourne, against all odds, were clawing their way back into the contest. Section 5. A seesaw of emotions, the thrilling final quarter. The final quarter was a roller coaster of emotions. North Melbourne, riding a wave of momentum, drew level with the Lions. The crowd was on its feet, the tension palpable. Every possession was a battle, every kick a potential match winner. With minutes remaining, Cameron Zurhaar had a chance to put North Melbourne in front. His shot, from a tight angle, sailed agonizingly wide. The roar of the crowd turned to a collective groan of despair. Section 6. Heroes of the Heartstopper Standout Performances. In every thrilling match, there are those moments and players that rise above the rest, etching their names into the annals of the game. Today, we celebrate those standout performances that left fans on the edge of their seats and created unforgettable memories. The final sirens sounded with the scores deadlocked. The tension was palpable and the atmosphere electric. Fans held their breath, knowing they had witnessed something special. It was a fitting end to a match that had it all. From breathtaking goals to heart-stopping saves, every moment was a testament to the players' skill and determination. For Brisbane, Charlie Cameron was outstanding with 3 goals, his agility and goal sense a constant threat. His ability to find space and convert under pressure was nothing short of remarkable. Lachie Neale was, as always, a midfield maestro. His vision and precision in passing orchestrated Brisbane's play, making him the linchpin of their strategy. Every touch of the ball by Neale seemed to turn into an opportunity for his team. For North Melbourne, J.Y. Simpkin led from the front with his trademark courage and determination. His relentless drive and leadership on the field inspired his teammates to push beyond their limits. Nick Larkey was a tower of strength in the forward line, consistently out-muscling his opponents and providing a reliable target. His presence was a constant headache for the defenders, while Jason Horne-Francis showed glimpses of his enormous potential. His speed and agility, combined with his fearless approach, hinted at a bright future ahead. Each of these players brought something unique to the game, making it a spectacle to remember. Section 7. The Aftermath. Coaches react to a tense draw. In the aftermath of the draw, both coaches reflected on a pulsating encounter. Brisbane's Chris Fagan praised his team's resilience, acknowledging that they had been pushed to the limit. Alistair Clarkson, North Melbourne's coach, was left to rue what could have been but expressed pride in his team's never-say-die attitude. Section 8. Echoes of the Past. A familiar tale for North Melbourne. While a draw against the reigning premiers was a creditable result for North Melbourne, it did little to improve their position on the ladder. The match was a roller coaster of emotions, with both teams displaying moments of brilliance and lapses in concentration. North Melbourne's defense held strong against Brisbane's relentless attacks, and their forwards managed to break through the opposition's lines on several occasions. The fans were on the edge of their seats, hoping for a breakthrough that would tilt the game in their favor. The Kangaroos had pushed Brisbane all the way, but ultimately fell short of a much-needed victory. The final whistle blew, and the scoreboard reflected a hard-fought draw. Players from both sides showed signs of exhaustion, having given their all on the field. For North Melbourne, it was a bittersweet moment. They had proven they could compete with the best, yet the elusive win remained out of reach. It was a familiar feeling for North Melbourne fans. The sense of déjà vu was palpable as they filed out of the stadium, their faces a mix of pride and frustration. They had seen this story unfold many times before, a valiant effort that just fell short. The echoes of past seasons reverberated in their minds, reminding them of the highs and lows they had experienced with their beloved team. The club had endured a difficult few seasons, their proud history a distant memory. Once a powerhouse in the league, North Melbourne had struggled to find consistency in recent years. The glory days of premierships and celebrated victories seemed like a distant dream, yet the spirit of the club and its supporters remained unbroken. They held on to the hope that their team would rise again, reclaiming its place among the elite. The draw, while a valiant effort, was a reminder of the work that still lay ahead. The players and coaching staff knew that there were no shortcuts to success. It would take dedication, hard work, and a relentless pursuit of excellence to turn their fortunes around. As they regrouped and prepared for the next challenge, the resolve within the team was evident. They were determined to learn from their experiences, build on their strengths, and address their weaknesses. The journey ahead was long, but the belief in their potential was unwavering. Section 9. Looking ahead, a draw with implications. As the dust settled on a dramatic encounter, both teams were left to ponder the implications of the draw. For Brisbane, it was a minor setback in their quest for back-to-back premierships. For North Melbourne, it was a performance they could build on, a sign that their fortunes might be about to change. The draw, while not a victory, offered a glimmer of hope for the future.